everybody, it's Monday. It's time for some recovery yoga. Today you'll need a strap and we're going to do some leg recovery and warm up before we get started with our poses today. So lots of luscious long holds today, so get ready. Start your watches and we're going to start with some leg recovery. Everybody's had a heavy week on the legs, right? Biking and running. So let's give our legs a little recovery as well. So we're going to do some low leg lifts, just working that mobility in the hips. About 20 of them on each side. We're going to do some hip rotations in between, focusing on a little bit of hip recovery as well today. And let's rotate those hips to the right. Hip circles. There we go. Also loosening up that lower back. And let's do our leg lifts on the left side. Just about a quarter of the way up, not even a whole, not like severe like we usually do with leg lifts. Just a nice little hip opener, flexing that hip joint. And hip circles to the other direction. Need to give our legs a little bit of love. What was with that cold snap last night? Woo! And let's do it to the back. So we're going to do a nice little leg lift to the back with the right leg. Activating the glute. Nice little pulses. The glutes and the hamstrings all warmed up. And some more hip rotations. Do the hippie hippie shake. Feels good. And other leg. Some little pulses. Get everything firing on this Monday. A few more hip rotations, the opposite direction. Do the hula hoop. And let's give our neck some attention here too. So let's do a few stretches, ear to shoulder to the right, little pulses, and to the left, ear to shoulder. And chin to chest, little pulses here, stretch the back of the neck out, and back, looking up. And back to center. All right, let's get started. We've got a short sequence today. We're going to take our time. So start in mountain pose, arms overhead, stretch tall, posture, nice posture. And let the arms come down. We're going to swan dive down, forward fold. And just stretch that back out a little bit. Stretch the right shoulder up, little twist, and left shoulder up. Feel it all the way down through the hips. One more time on each side. And stretch. And let's bring it on down to down dog. Woo. Pedal it out. Try and get those heels as close to the ground as you can. Don't worry if they don't get there though. It's just something we try for. work toward. Some days are better than others. Woo. Reach that chest down toward the floor. Stretch. Lift those hips high. And keep on pedaling. A few more. Excellent. Now we're going to bring our right foot up to our low lunge. High lunge. Leg in the back up. Just hold here, get your balance points. Whoop. Use the wall to hold yourself up. And let's bring the arms overhead. Deepen that lunge a little bit farther. And hands to heart. Lean forward just a little bit. Feel a stretch in the back leg, hamstring, the front leg. Feel your quad working. Nice posture. From here, we're going to lower that back leg into our crescent lunge, leaning forward, keeping the back nice and straight. You're just opening the legs. Walk that right foot forward a little bit to deepen that stretch. Feel a stretch in the quad on this side, glute activation on the other. You can stay right here. Lift your arms up. Get a deeper stretch. Lengthen the body. Upward and this direction. Very nice. And now we're going to do our half split. Backwards. Now we're stretching the hamstring on the other side and activating the quad on the left. If you like, and if it's available to you, boy, my balance is not so good today, you can rest your forehead on your knee if you can get there. Someday, right? Exactly. All right, now we're going to bend that right knee again and come all the way down into lizard. Nice stretch for the inner thighs, the legs. Today's all about the legs. Ooh. Deep breaths, holding that pose. Let the muscles respond, let them loosen up, give them time to loosen up. If you like, you can come down onto your forearms, lay your head down, whatever feels good. Keep that active stretch going. And release back up. Bring that right foot back, and we're gonna go down into child's pose for just a minute and let all of that sink in. Ooh, toes together, knees apart. And breathe. Ooh. Ooh. Back up, and let's go right back up into down dog. Pedal those feet. Oh, feels good. Stretch the hamstrings back. Bring that chest down close to the ground as you can. Hips up in the air. Pedal those those feet. They'll get closer and closer to the floor. Ooh, and this time we're going to bring our left foot up into our lunge. Ooh. And again, you've got your choice. You bring your arms overhead. Hold strong. Strong back leg, strong foundation for these lunges. And hands to heart. Lean forward just a little bit. You should feel the weight in the heel of your front foot. Grounding yourself down through that front foot. There's actually even some sneaky ab work in here. Shh, don't tell anybody. Whew, and drop that back knee. Whoop, my knee cracked. And forward. You can leave your hands on your knee like this or raise them up above. Leaning forward just a little bit. Nice stretch to the quad on the right. And up into the side body. Little ab stretches. Back into our half split. Now we're stretching the hamstring on the left hand side. Remember, you can put your forehead to your knee if you like. Bending over, stretching, just deepens the stretch. Just depends on what you like, what feels good to your body. Couple more breaths here. And bend that front knee and down into lizard. Ooh, yeah. So each side of your body is going to feel different in these stretches, so just be prepared for that. You can come down onto your forearms if you like. This side is a little tighter for me, so that's not going to work on this side for me. But you can go down into your forearms. Woo! Nice stretch in the quad and in the hip flexor on this side. And just a little deeper. And release. Bring that left foot back and we're back into our child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, forehead to the floor. Breathe. And coming back up, bring our feet to the front. And let's bring the soles of those feet together. Nice inner thigh stretch. Bring those feet as close in as you can. And those knees down as far as you can. You can even push on your thighs, on the meaty part. Don't push on your knees. Push on the meaty part of your leg. To get a deeper stretch, you can lean forward, making sure that your sit bones are anchored firmly on the ground or your mat, wherever you're doing your yoga, because as you have noticed, you don't need fancy supplies to do yoga. You can just use the stuff that's around you. The floor, the carpet, chairs, walls, anything can be a yoga support. Pillows, bolsters, whatever you got laying around. Straps, you can use a tie. This is actually a strap from a swim buoy. You can see this is goes on my swim buoy. Had an extra one for some reason, so I just use it as my yoga strap. You don't need a $40 yoga strap. You can just use what you have. Lean forward just a little bit more. Feel that nice stretch in the hips, the inner thighs, the lower back. Feels good. And let's bring the feet straight out in front. We're going to grab that strap and lasso both of the feet. And just pull yourself down. Forward fold as far as you can. You may get your head to your knees. This might be where you're at today. Right here. This is where I'm at right now. Pull just a little bit, deepen that pose. And release. And we're going to take the legs wide and do the same thing. You can grab your toes and pull yourself down with your toes. Trying to keep the legs as straight as possible. Y'all know the yoga is working because I couldn't do this about 2 months ago. Grabbing both of my toes at the same time. It works. Got to keep at it though. Every day. Two more breaths. And release. Let's bring that right foot in. And grab that strap again. Lasso the foot. And pull down to the left. Making sure to keep that right hip grounded. If you're lifting up, then back off a little bit. And release. Let's do the other side. Left foot in, right foot out. Lasso. And pull yourself down. Stretches this part right here, right above the hip, into the side body, the obliques, and also the hamstrings on the outstretched leg. Multitasking. And release. And let's do it again. Left foot straight up. And let's go right out to the side. Bring that foot straight up. Stretching that inner thigh. And And back to center. Grab the strap with the other hand. Nice little twist. The foot over to the other side. Extend the left arm. Breathe into the twist. And bending that knee. Oh, let's switch to the other side. Right foot straight up and out to the side. It's a different kind of inner thigh stretch. That is for sure. And just breathe. And back to center. Grab that strap with the left hand. Extend the right arm. Stretch. Breathe into the twist. It's a good shoulder stretch as well. And bend that knee. Back to center. Let's give ourselves a little hug here. Both knees to chest. A little bit of a back massage, lower back massage roll. And stretch that right foot out. And the left foot to meet it. Arms overhead, stretch, stretch, stretch. Ooh, point those toes and relax. Ooh, just let the arms fall where they will. Let the legs fall apart. Close your eyes and just breathe. Wiggle those fingers and toes. Open those eyes up. Let's get some motion back in. Supporting your back. Let's sit back up. Easy seat. Don't come up too fast or you might get a little dizzy. Don't always want to be dizzy. Sometimes dizzy is good. Ooh, let's take a tiny twist to the right. And take a tiny twist to the left. And easy seat, hands to heart. Set your intentions for the week. Remember, every day you've got tiny small choices that determine whether goals are met. Make those tiny small choices every day and your goals will be met. Looking forward to seeing you guys tonight at Columns. I'll see you out there. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later.